This is the episode that I have been dying to make. This is also the episode that you guys have been wanting to hear. If I had $1, just one, for every time somebody asked me, Elton, how do you get paid to travel the world? I would be able to travel the world for free because I get asked that question all the time.
Whoa.
I'm going to spend some time leading up to that answer. But today, I do want to talk about money because money is one of my favorite things to talk about. So I've always kind of had an interest in money, even from when I was younger. I used to shovel snow. I used to rake leaves, deliver food, work at the airport, pushing around people in wheelchairs. I worked at Sears. I worked at Media Play. I worked at Express for Men, Macy's. I worked all the way from the time I think I was 8 years old. I've been trying to figure out ways to make some more money. This episode, I really want to talk about the basics and how my mindset behind money has changed since I moved here to Bali. So we're going to start this series about money off super duper basic. I'm talking about the most bare bones thing that you can do right now. Literally, as you're watching this video, you can do this. And all I want you to do right now is to make a spreadsheet of all of your expenses. That's it. Just write down, you can write it down, you're gonna make a spreadsheet. You could just write down everything that you spend within a month. That is the most crucial step on your path to financial freedom. Because I've been poor, guys. I want you to understand, I have been poor. I have been so poor. When I moved to Los Angeles, I had maybe $500 in the bank to my name. I'm talking in any account. If you looked at all my accounts, I had maybe $500 and I had a credit score of 497. So my credit score was looking like somebody's area code. I've been in a position where I didn't want to look at my credit score. I've been in a position where I didn't want to look at my bank account because I'm like, ain't nothing there, so what am I seeing? I can tell you right now that my entire life changed, my entire mindset changed when I started looking at my net worth. So as soon as this video is over, I want you to open up an account at either Mint and or Personal Capital. I have both, but just do it and just get an idea, get a picture of where you are financially so that you can have a good starting point and we can go from there. So without further ado, we're going to get into the spreadsheet that I created that explains why living in Bali is the best financial decision that I could have made for myself right now at this moment, especially as I'm looking to build more streams of passive income because I need to keep my overhead low on the low. All right, guys, so let's get right into it. So you see I call it Balinese millionaire because here in Bali, I am a millionaire. You know, $1,200 a month is actually equal to about $22 million. So I am indeed a millionaire. Anyway, let's just start from top to bottom. I put the most expensive things up top and we're just gonna go down to the bottom. As you can see here, I got Los Angeles right here and then Bali. And then I also have the currency exchange rate for the rupiah. So that all adds up. So the first thing we're gonna start off with is lodging and utilities. Back in Los Angeles, I was paying $2,700. I had my dream apartment though. Like it was this huge loft. Totally loved it. Like right in downtown LA. I did entire photo shoots there. I shot everybody from Issa Rae to Tiffany Haddish in that place. And it was great. It was great for entertaining. It was great for working. And it was great for living. I really loved it. But I was paying $2,700 and I didn't own a thing. Right now, I'm paying $275. I'm living in luxury. It is the perfect location here in Bali. I live in this neighborhood called Canggu, and I just think it's amazing. So I eat a lot, y'all. I love to eat, and unfortunately, I don't love to cook. I don't make the time to cook, so I'm just not going to cook. So as you can see here in Los Angeles, I was spending a minimum $1,000 a month on food. Here, I can get meals for a fraction of the cost. A really good, amazing meal here can run you about $8 or $9. I'm also subsidizing my food by eating in free places. So I've worked a way to get food for free here, and I'll explain more of that later. So at the gym, I used to spend $250 because I was going to CrossFit and I was doing LA Fitness. So both of those combined added up to $250. Here, my gym is still quite expensive though. Like, let's not front, like $178 isn't expensive, but I go to this place called Body Factory Bali, and it is probably the best decision I've made because a lot of the people that go there are in alignment with where I want to take my career. It's a lot of people that are digital nomads. It's a lot of people that have their own businesses. The next one is fixed business expenses. So these are my subscriptions. So for instance, I have a subscription to Adobe. So the Adobe Creative Suite that I use. I have subscriptions to Spotify, Epidemic Sound. I have a subscription to YouTube as well. So I just put everything in here under fixed businesses. So under fixed business expenses. So you can see, so it was $250 in Los Angeles, $115 here. I used to be with T-Mobile in Los Angeles, and I don't know why my cell phone bill was so expensive. That's neither here nor there. Right now, I'm with Google Fi, and I really like their service for the most part. If you didn't know, Google has a cell phone service, and it's really good for international travel, so that's why I decided to go with it. I have the unlimited plan, and that's about $76. The next is the co-working space. So as you can see in Los Angeles, I didn't have a co-working space because I wasn't technically a digital nomad. I always had my own home to work in. Here, co-working spaces are the rage. I pay $72, which I think too is super expensive because look at what kind of sense this makes. I pay $72 for a co-working space to go work, and I pay $178 for the gym, but I live for $275. Doesn't make sense to me, but it is what it is. I'm not going to complain. When it comes to transportation, I had a car. So with my car, I used to have to pay insurance and maintenance. And so I paid my car off, which was one of the smarter things that I could have done. But I still was paying $300 a month if you average out the maintenance and the oil changes and the insurance. Now I ride a scooter, love her, love my scooter. I pay $50 a month. The next one is my haircuts. So you know I got to keep this haircut out here. I also, just like I don't like cooking, I do not like cutting my own hair. And so out here, I pay $10 a haircut. It works out perfectly. I get my haircut every Friday, and I just pay $10. And they do a really good job versus paying $40 a month. $40 a week in Los Angeles. I love a spa treatment. That will be a simple luxury that I will always, always find the money for. And so I used to go to the Korean spas in Los Angeles, used to charge a pretty penny, but they actually weren't that expensive, but it would be about $20 to $50 every time I went. Here, you can get a whole hour-long massage for about $7. I'm picking up a little bit of a surfing habit, and every time I go surfing, it's about $3. As you can see here, these are all the per day, per treatment prices. So I picked up surfing, totally love it. Think it's a cool little experience. So something I shell out $13 a month for. Mani and pedi, I got to keep my toes done. Guys, if you're listening, if you're not getting your feet and your nails done, I would hope you figure it out. Because I know the women, they take care of themselves. But guys, put a little bit of money into that. So every time I go get manicure, pedicure, it's about $10 each time. So really cheap. They do a really good job out here. This place called Colors, bomb. Gas, got my gas. As you can see, it doesn't take anything to fill up my scooter. So it's about $3 a fill up. And that's actually expensive. I need to start going to the cheaper place. But yeah, that's pretty cheap. And then finally, my laundry. Here, I just drop off my laundry, go about my business, come back the next day. It's all done, folded, smells amazing, and I love it. And so as you can see here, the final number in Los Angeles, I used to spend over $5,000. And that's like a very, very, very conservative number. So this isn't even with travel at all. There's no travel in here, as you can see. So just the bare bones of living in Los Angeles to live well with $5,320. Yearly, that puts me at $63,000, and that's without travel or any emergency or anything, right? Bali, I'm at under $1,200, and I could actually get it to under $1,000, but I'm gonna keep going to the gym, and I'm gonna keep getting these massages, and I'm gonna keep going surfing, and I'm gonna keep getting my mani and pedis. But as you can see, if I took some of those things out, if I took out the gym, and I took out the spa massages, and I took out the surfing, and the mani-pedi, and if I cut my own hair, and I still need the co-working space. But as you can see, I would still be under $1,000. So as you can see, this is why I live in Bali. So I really hope you guys enjoyed looking at my spreadsheet. Like I said, it's super duper basic. It took me like 15-20 minutes to make, and it's something you could do right now. And it's a really good starting point because I'm the king of starting over. When I quit my job back in 2008, I started from nothing. When I moved to LA back in 2012, I started from nothing. And so moving here to Bali is no different, and starting this YouTube channel is no different. I want to start from zero, and I love growing organically by adding value to the lives of people that watch and enjoy my content. And hopefully if they can learn something and grow from there, then it makes me feel even more fulfilled. If you got anything from this video, or if you want to know anything more about how I make money and how I invest and how I'm planning to build these passive streams of income, let me know. Let's talk about it. I want to hear what you guys are doing too. You guys might have some information for me that I need to hear. So let's all get this money. Let's all get this wealth. Let's all be abundant. And thank you so much for watching.